Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. This Pentecost Sunday happens to be the last day of the Easter season, and I'd like us to greet one another with joy and with hope one another. Happy Easter po sa inyong lahat. Pakibati po ang bawat isa ng maligayang Pasko ng pagkabuhay. This is the time of fulfillment before the apostles goes out to their own mission places. The Lord poured over them the spirit of love, the spirit of courage, the spirit that made them capable of preaching the risen Lord unto them. And it is also our utmost and sincere prayer that this Holy Spirit may continue to penetrate, teach us, enlighten us, and bless our minds all the days of our life. I'd like to begin with a little catechism or a review that we all know that the Holy Spirit has his gifts and fruits. The 7 gifts of the Spirit, wisdom, understanding, knowledge, fortitude, counsel, piety, and fear of the Lord. The 12 fruits of the Spirit, kindness, patience, gentleness, meekness, so on and so forth. But from the readings that we have had today, and I know very specially one fruit, one grace, and one blessing of the Holy Spirit that He would never miss us to receive will always be the gift of freedom. Ang biyaya at grasya ng paglaya. Lalo't ho ngayon, no? Yang paglaya na yan ay isang malaking kuwento at malaking kagustuhan ng ilan. No? O kaya pagsuko, no? O kaya pagkawala. No? Malaking sabi-sabi o balita yang bagay na iyan. Pero biyaya ho ng banal na Espiritu ho yan. Biyaya ng Espiritu Santo na sabi nga natin sa wikang Tagalog pumiglas tayo. Makawala tayo sa anumang pwedeng bumubuhol at pwedeng magtago sa ating buhay. The very first experience of freedom happened, or the very first thought or point happened in our first reading today from the Acts of the Apostles. Their lips, their ears were freed. Hindi naman ho sila magkakakilala. Hindi naman ho sila magkakalalawigan. They've been saying, we are Parthians, Medes, and Elamites, inhabitants of Mesopotamia, Judea, Cappadocia. Some were even travelers from Rome. Yet we hear them speaking in our own tongues of the mighty acts of God. Ang galing, nagkakaintindihan kaming lahat. Hindi man kami magkakaparehas, pero pinalaya ng Espiritong ito ang aming tenga, ang aming bibig, upang ipahayag ang magandang gawa ng Diyos. That is the first gift of the Spirit bringing us freedom, freeing our ears, freeing our lips to speak mighty acts of God. But if we are hearing and if we are speaking not the mighty acts of God, baka po ibang espiritu ang nasa inyo. Baka ibang espiritu ang gusto mong umiral sa iyong buhay, kung chismis, kung mura, kung paninira, kung fake news, kung drama, ang gusto ninyong sabihin. But the Spirit of God frees the mouth and the ears for it to proclaim the goodness of God. Baka lang pagkalabas nitong katedral na ito, no? Katatapos pa lamang ng simba, susungitan na yung parking attendant, susungitan na yung waitress na kakainan ninyo. Pagpasok sa loob ng sasakyan, balitaktakan ng walang humpay, parang hindi nanggaling sa simbahan. No? Ako po, no, hindi ho yan ang Espiritong binigay sa atin na noong Pentecostes. The Spirit given to us freed our lips and our ears to speak the mighty act of God. The second fruit that we have this is the Spirit freeing once more our thoughts and our spirits. St. Paul said in his letter to the Corinthians, no one can say Jesus is Lord except through the Holy Spirit. We are all gathered here, called, empowered by the Holy Spirit to pray, to ask the Lord to bless us, to glorify God, to call on Jesus, to address to God our needs. Biyaya ho ito ng Espiritu Santo na walang nagbawal, walang nagkulob, walang nagkadena sa atin na parangalan, isigaw, at ipahatid sa Diyos ang ating panalangin. Because the Spirit freed our thoughts to pray, to praise, and to glorify the Lord in our lives. Kaya isa pong magandang bagay ito ng Espiritu Santo sa atin, na kahit sa kabila ng ating mga nararanasan, sa kabila ng bigat ng ating buhay, hindi ba't parang may gaan kahit papano na itaas ang ating mga pangangailangan sa Diyos. That even in the uncertainties, in the midst of doubt, Jesus blessed us. The Lord poured over us the Spirit to call on God, to free this heart filled with so much danger, so as not to forget that we are capable of calling God from above. Kaya po, ito pong bawat pagkakataon ng pagsamba, bawat pagkakataon ng pagdadasal, karanasan ito ng paglaya sa atin ng Espiritu Santo para tumawag sa Diyos. Kaya wag din ho tayong matatakot na tumawag sa Diyos dahil pinalaya ang bawat puso na tila takot tumawag sa Diyos. The freedom of our thoughts and our spirits so that we can freely, plainly, and honestly call on the Lord. And we are led to the very story of the disciples once again in that upper room, in that resurrection day. St. John clearly described the setting when the doors were locked. Sila mismo, kinulong nila yung kani-kanilang mga sarili because for fear of the Jews. Nabanggit ko na po ito sa inyo, no? It's human for these disciples to have felt this fear. Dahil nauna na yung boss natin, ay baka isunod tayo. Kaya takot lang din sila para harapin na ang mundo. But the risen Lord freed locked doors. But more so, my dear brothers and sisters, Jesus also freed closed hearts. That closed heart that was discouraged because of what happened during Good Friday. The closed heart that was disappointed because of what happened 3 days ago. The closed heart that made them sad because they're awaiting a message or promise that He will rise again is now fulfilled. Yung pagkalumo nila, yung pagkatakot nila, ayan din po yung saradong pintuan o kandadong pintuan na pinalaya ni Jesus noong araw na iyon. And maybe, my dear sisters and brothers, we are also seeing ourselves in that same manner, bearing until today closed doors and closed hearts. But Jesus can ever penetrate even the tightest and even the most heaviest of all doors, because He is there to come and bless you with a spirit to free your hearts from being closed. The Holy Spirit frees you and does not freeze you. I would like to say that again. The Holy Spirit frees you, F-R-E-E-S, and does not freeze you. Hindi tayo ginagawang yelo. Hindi tayo pinagmamatigasan ng Espiritu Santo. Hindi tayo ginagawang tilang katulad ng mga batong ito ng walang buhay na hindi makagalaw. Pinapalaya ho tayo ng Espiritong ito. Kaso ho, ang nangyayari naman ho ngayon, tinatawag daw itong Espiritu Santong ito. No? Sinasabi pa sa atin, kasama ko at kakampi ko ang Holy Spirit na ito. Ayaw umamin. Ayaw magpakita. Ayaw sumurrender. Di ba ang Espiritu Santo nagpapalaya? Di ba ang Espiritu Santo binubukas ang mga saradong pintuan? Di ba ang Espiritu Santo nagpapalaya ng damdamin? Ano kayang Espiritu Santo iyon? Aber, no? Baka ibang espiritu po ang nangyayari. We might also see ourselves in that manner. If we are then enjoying the blankets and even the darkness of hiding ourselves from the grace of the Lord, kung tila ay ayaw nating palayain ang ating mga sarili sa bawat pagpapala at bawat magandang mensahe sa ating ng Panginoon, then this is high time for us, my dear sisters and brothers, to ask the Holy Spirit to free us and not to freeze us. Minsan ho, problema din natin ito sa simbahan. The Holy Spirit is here for us, to fashion us, to see the blessings, the charisms, the graces, and the capacity of peoples. Pero ang nangyayari sa atin, tila pinagmamatigasan natin ang mga pupwedeng maging magandang kakayanan at biyaya ng bawat isa sa atin. Kasi ganyan na iyan. Kasi nakasanayan na iyan. Kasi ito yung turo sa amin ng mga matatanda. Na tila baga, hindi na tayo pinalaya sa ating pupwede pang makayanan, sa pupwede pa nating maging magawang maganda, sa pupwede pa nating mas maging makabuluhang gawin sa bagay na ito. If something is freezing in us, if something kept or keeps on hiding us, if something keeps on bothering us, then we ask the Holy Spirit, free my heart from freezing, bless my heart with your freedom. Baka hindi na ho tayo nakakahinga ng maluwag ngayon. Baka nagtatago din ho tayo ngayon. Baka ayaw din ho nating maging totoo at maging mabuhay sa araw na ito. This day, the Lord reminds you, this is the gift of my Spirit. This will free you and won't freeze you. Ayaw naman ho ng Diyos na tila ay parang wala ho tayong kabuhay-buhay, na parang gagalaw na lamang sa hampas ng hangin. Gusto niya ho, buhay ho tayo, malaya, masaya, mapagpala at ang mabuti. Because the Spirit comes to us today and every day, not to freeze us, but always to free us.